Joining us today is Chef Ralph Saint-Dic, a Haitian-Canadian chef and the owner of Creative Culinary Delights and Haiti Eats here in the Quinte region. With over 10 years of culinary experience, Chef Ralph is known for his Caribbean and Canadian fusion cuisine, creating memorable dining experiences that celebrate culture and community. So please join me in welcoming Chef Ralph Saint-Dic.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
So great to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So I am so excited to learn about, what you do. And I had a little sample of your amazing Haitian patty in the green room. So I would say 10 Scotch bonnets on 10 Scotch bonnets for what you just did. That was amazing. So we'll talk more about the process later, but let's learn about who you are. So again, tell us a little bit about yourself and how your journey into the culinary world began.
Of course. Well, first of all, I'm from Haiti myself, and I grew up in Haiti, and I moved to Canada in 2012. And my journey into the culinary world, I would say, kind of not really a long story, but my love for food started pretty much at a very young age. At about 6, 7 years old, I was already creating dishes.
Wow.
And
6?
Yep, that's right. And my mom didn't really enjoy that, because she would see some ingredient disappearing in her fridge, but my sisters really enjoyed that, and they would just push me creating meals for them for breakfast and lunch, and I really, really enjoyed that. So I think that's where it started, but I never really thought of becoming a chef. I never thought of it as a career until I came to Canada and realizing that I was not able to pursue my accounting studies. I had to start all over, so I ended up kind of brainstorming of something else that I really love, and my sister was one of the person that really kind of brought it to light and say, Ralph, you do remember the amazing food that you make? And I was like, okay. And I ended up giving it a try, and here I am.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So 6 years old, what were you making at 6 years old? I couldn't even make cereal.
It's funny, like sometimes we had, my mom would prepare, let's say, spaghetti for us, and it was very simple. We'd have plain spaghetti and some kind of tomato sauce. So I would end up just take that spaghetti that's already boiled, ready for us to eat, and I would just refry it with some garlic, Scotch bonnet, and I would add other spices to the sauce. So, and my sister just really enjoyed that. One of the funniest memories I remember is I would just wake up and they were standing beside my bed just waiting for me because they did not want to eat.
With a knife and fork in hand.
Waiting for me just so I can kind of remake the breakfast. And sandwiches, I was so creative with my sandwiches, and all those memories just kind of sparked back just because my sister just said this one word, just remember that you used to, and then I just kind of remember. Like everything kind of came back to my memory, yeah.
Describe to me your cuisine. I know it's Caribbean and Canadian fusion, which is awesome. So how do you blend those two culinary traditions in your dishes?
I think the main thing is really, first of all, respecting both cultures. And the second thing is to think outside of the box. Is really just using that freedom, just no fear.
Yes.
And just taking a classic and adding the spices that I grew up with, like I would take like as simple as a roast beef, and I would just take those blend spices that we would just make at home, and I would just kind of use it as a rub on it, and that's already a huge difference. People would try it and say, I've never tried anything like that. And I did not, like, the more that I do it, I would understand the power of just not only fusion, but also culture, how powerful that is.
Yeah, how different is Haitian and Canadian food, would you say? What are the main differences?
The main differences, I would say, mostly would be the spices and the methods of cooking. In Haiti, you would find a lot more braising, stewings.
Okay.
And with Canadian, you would find a lot more cooking methods, like there would be searing, where you can actually, let's say a steak, for example, you can do medium rare. You can have different methods, you know. But
so, looking here at the snacks I'm going to have later, Haitian patties. So, I notice that the texture is very flaky, which is amazing. I like flakiness, but the temperature inside, the heat of the spices, it's not as hot as what I expected. So can you describe like how you fuse the Haitian and Canadian influence here?
Of course. So what I do is I have, well, the Haitian patties are pretty much what we got from our French culture, French background in Haiti.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
But I have to say, from my own Jamaican culture, we have patties.
Yeah.
A lot of people have experienced the Jamaican patty, but it's a different shape.
It
and
is.
The pastry is a little different.
It is very different, yeah. So, and definitely a little different for sure, yeah.
How has your Haitian heritage influenced like the presentation of your food?
I would say definitely, beside of the spices, is the ingredients that we would include. Let's say, for example, I've made a classic gnocchi, right? That's usually made with potatoes. I've made a gnocchi using a blend of cassava.
Cassava.
Yeah, cassava roots, which is very popular in Caribbean cuisine. So this already adds a huge difference in the final texture of the gnocchi pasta after it's cooked. So that already brings a whole different, how can I say?
Flavor.
Yeah, a whole different flavor and texture, and I would say, I'm not sure if it affects too much of the presentation, but definitely the final products is you can just try it, bite into it, and say, okay, this is different. This is not different. The gnocchi that I know.
Excellent.
And I take pride in that for sure. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So let's talk about your business. So you're the owner of Creative Culinary Delights and Haiti Eats. So what inspired you to start your own business?
What inspired me to start? I would say pretty much what I was explaining earlier about that spiritual side of food, just realizing the power of food, how it's able to just bring people together. And so I realized that I would be able to just include more of what I want to offer. And
where do you service? What locations in the Quinte area? Or do you travel? Do you go outside?
Yeah, so definitely, because with Creative Culinary Delights, since we offer a private chef and personal chef services, so we definitely travel. Like it makes me more of a mobile chef. So where I would travel, and I would have people just buying the groceries, and we would just go and cook, and we go all the way to Ottawa and Toronto.
Amazing. And what are your your most popular dishes?
Oh boy. Most popular dishes, I would say our creme brulees are very, very famous. Yes. On our private chef dinners, we make a vanilla bean creme brulee that's been also, I added some of the warm spices as well to give it that Haitian vibe to it.
I love it.
And,
do you light it up?
Yeah, definitely as well, yeah. Yes, definitely. So I give them the whole experience for sure, yeah. Can
our viewers learn more about your services?
Definitely.
Where can they go to support you online?
Oh, I appreciate that. So definitely on social media, we are on Facebook and Instagram on CCD Lights with 2 S at the end. And also you can find more information about our services on our website, ccdlights.ca as well. Yeah.
Excellent. And where are you going to be next? Where can we find you? Do you have a pop-up or anything, any projects?
Right now, just the pop-up that we are at, and we are operating on the catering, but we definitely have future products. We have an actual brick and mortar, so we're just staying hopeful and trusting God that it will happen at the right time.